I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel Code Fusion Hub. So today I am here with another new video of solving our database problems of MySQL throughout this whole playlist. We are very close to completing this whole series. Make sure you are consistent throughout the whole series. If you are a new user, a new viewer, then you can subscribe to my channel so that you never miss any update. And in case if you have missed any of the previous videos, I'll give you the link in the description box. You can just check out through that. Make sure you have followed this whole series to master your problem solving skills of SQL. And in case if you have any doubt, you can let me know in the comment section below and I'll help you through there. And share it with all your friends and colleagues too so that it can reach maximum of people who need it. Okay, so let's start with our today's question. And in today's question, we are going to take the problem number 608 to solve for this video. Okay, so this is about tree node. Okay, it is of level medium difficulty. So we would be solving this problem in our today's lecture. So first of all, let's have a look that what does the question say about. So we have a table over here which is named as tree. Okay, we have specific columns, that is ID and the PID. Okay, now what here ID is the unique values for this table, right? And each row of this table contains the ID of a node and the ID of its parent node. Okay, this is the ID of the node and this is the ID of the parent node over here. So this given structure is always going to be a valid tree. So each node in the tree can be of three types. Okay, it can be leaf, it can be root, and it can be an inner. Now, what is the leaf? If the node is a leaf node, then we have to mention here a leaf. Okay, if the node is root, then we have to mention it as root, otherwise as inner. Now, it can be of three types. We have got this. Now, what do we need to get out of this? Is a solution to report the type of each node in the tree. Okay, we have to determine which type of the node is present in the tree. So here we have a particular tree which is drawn over here. This is the tree table. Okay, so one over here, it does not have any parent node. Okay, so its parent ID is going to be null. Okay, now here what is 2? 2 is over here. Okay, and it has its parent ID as 1. 3 also has a parent ID of 1. 4 and 5 have a parent ID 2. Okay, the parent node over here of them is this. Okay, so we have to mention that this 3, 4 and 5 are going to be the leaf. Okay, 2 is going to be the inner one and 1 is going to be the root. Okay, so we have to just determine here. So the explanation same also is given over here, that node 1 is the root because parent ID is null. Node 2 is an inner node because parent is 1 and their child is 4 and 5. Whereas talking about 3 and 4, 3, 4 and 5, they are leaf nodes because they have parent nodes but they do not have any child nodes. Okay, so this is the tree structure and we have to get this table here arranged. Okay, according to this values. So first of all, pause the video and try to think upon the approach. Read the question twice and thrice and try to solve it on your own. Try to get at least the approach and comment down your answers below. And then we'll move forward with our video. Yeah, okay. So let's just start with our today's query. Okay, first of all, what do we require is the ID. Okay, is the ID present in the tree table? Yes, it is. Next is the type. Okay, here the parent ID is present, but we don't want the parent ID. We have to instead get this type and also these values over here. So first of all, what we'll do is simple. We have the ID, so we'll just select the ID. Okay, next we want the type. Okay, so in this type, what are we going to do is we are going to use the case statement. This case statement is going to use to determine the type of each node based on its ID and parent ID over here. So we'll write the case statement over here. Okay, so yeah, let's just write a case statement into which we have to specify that when, okay, when my parent ID is going to be null. Okay, when my parent ID is null, then I have to specify the value as root. Correct. So whenever my parent ID is null over here, for this one, I don't have any parent over this. Okay, so this is going to be my root. So here the value arises of the type as root. Now, secondly, what I'm going to write is, in the second condition, I'll check that where this ID is present in the parent ID. Okay, then I have to give it as inner. Okay, so what does this condition do is, if the ID of the node, okay, if this ID that is present over here is present into the values, distinct values of the tree table, it means that the node is a parent to at least one other node, indicating that it is an inner node. So what do we have to write? We have to check that this ID is present in this distinct parent ID. Okay, so it has a distinct parent ID from tree. Correct? Tree is a table name. So if we satisfy this condition, then I have to mention it as inner. Okay. So this subquery, what does this do? This subquery here, what does this extract is, it retrieves all the distinct parent IDs from the tree table. So we are going to check that is this ID present in all the distinct parent ID of this table. If yes, then it is going to be an inner node. Okay. Now if both of them is not there, okay, then I'm going to write it as leaf. Okay. If both of them is not there, then I'm going to write it as leaf over here. Correct? So this, if neither of the above conditions is met, that the node has a parent, but is not a parent to any other node. Okay. So therefore, it's a leaf node. Okay. It has a parent, but it is not the parent of any node. Okay. Now I have to end this table name as nothing but type over here. Okay. And we have to just mention, because we have taken this value from the table 3. So we'll just run our code and check whether what value we are getting. Our test case is getting accepted. Yes. Okay. So we have this test cases accepted over here. Correct? Yes. So we'll just submit our code and just check whether we are getting the correct output for all the hidden test cases also. Yes. So we are getting the correct one. Our test cases have been accepted over here. Now we can also see there was an example. I just missed this. Okay. This was an input where the parent ID is going to be null and none other values are present over here. So if there is only one node, you need only to output as a root attribute. Okay. Nothing else over here because it does not have a parent ID. So you just have to mention the root over here. So this was an example too, which has passed all the test cases. So this was it about today's video. It was a quite interesting challenge. Quite interesting question to solve upon. I hope so you have understood. If you haven't, then play the video twice and thrice. Read the question twice and thrice. Practice it by your own, and you'll get through this too. Okay. So I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Make sure you have subscribed to my channel. Hit the like button if you like the video and share it with all your friends and colleagues. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, take care. Bye bye.